audition vlog, hooray. I'm looking super gross today, so please ignore that. I'm exhausted and starving, so I'll make this intro quick, but audition number 3, like, it feels like I've done way more of these, but this is only the 3rd trip that I've made here. But I just made it to my hotel room. This time I'm staying in Pod 51, which is one of my favorite hotels. I will definitely link it below because it is probably one of the coolest places you could stay. Not as cool as Yotel was, but still significantly cool. There is a Chinese place right next door, and there's also a Panda Express up the street, so you can tell where my mind is right now and what I want for food. So, and then after I eat, I might be going thrifting, so we'll see. I'm gonna look up local thrift stores while I'm eating, so let's get there. Please look at how crazy this elevator is. Like, there are the buttons. Look at the walls. Holy moly. So crazy. This is the lobby with this sweet art with all these fashionable ladies. It's like the eating area. And then we're gonna go outside, and there's more fashionable people on this wall. Love, love. All right, now food. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you first walk into the room. The bed is literally right there. You can see my spoils from Goodwill, which I'll show you momentarily. And then literally it's the desk. Here's the window. You can't really see. Ooh, oh my gosh, I can't do this one-handed. I'm so weak. Here's the view at night. You can't really see much right now. And then you have tiny closet. And then you have, this is your bathroom, literally. Sink, mirror. What else do you need? Toilet. And shower. Once again, rainfall shower head. Do-do-do. But guys, they call this the pod for a reason. It's literally like here and there. All right, friends, I have showered and I'm ready for bed. It's been a long day. I don't know why I'm so tired today. Literally all I just did was sit on the bus for 4 hours, and I went to Goodwill for about an hour. I'll probably show you that haul when I get home because it's kind of bad lighting in here. Even if I turn on the overheads, you can't really tell. And I found some good stuff that's going to be on my Poshmark, and one or two things maybe for my Depop. I'll show you that when I get home, but this vlog is going to be kind of short. I'll try and film tomorrow a little bit. I don't know how much I will, because this is a super quick trip. Like, come up on Sunday, go home on Monday. But I will talk to you again in the morning when my face is done and my hair is ready. So I'll see you tomorrow morning. Hello guys. The day, that's the window that's dirty. But the day is beautiful. Here's the view. Pretty nice, pretty nice. It is early actually. It is 8:48. I was gonna leave at 9, so go me. But I'm ready, my hair's done. I'm wearing this awesome sweater from Show Me Your Moo that I thrifted. And I'm wearing palm leaves. I look like I'm ready for summer, which I am, so it's not a lie. And then look at my jacket. My jacket is my amazing winter mountain jacket, so I'm very contradicted. But It's time to go get some breakfast. I think I'm gonna go around the corner. There was a bagel place, get some orange juice, and get something to take on the train with me because the train could be interesting. I have to figure out how to get from 3rd Avenue to Lincoln Center because I don't think the E train is running right now because of construction. So I'm gonna have to go on a little roller coaster, but let's go get breakfast. I'm so excited. Today's a good audition, so I am excited. Let's go. Good morning, Lincoln Center. There's nobody here. It's so quiet for a Monday. Right. To SAB, let's do this thing. Cloudy day, Empire State Building. Also, here's Madison Gardens. And there's Penn Station, guys. Like, literally, I've been in New York so many times and I've never actually seen the outside of Penn Station. Cool architecture. Bye, Best Bus. See you again in like 3 days. Gosh, you guys, this was the longest trip. Like, we have been on the bus since 4:30. It is now 10 p.m. Like, this is ridiculous. I don't know why I think it's a good idea to leave the city at 4:30 because clearly the trip is way slower when I leave at that time. But anyway, I'm gonna drive home and I'll see you for the next part of the vlog. Hello everyone and welcome back. So I promised you a little Goodwill haul and I will give it to you. They were having a pretty decent sale. They're trying to get rid of a bunch of their winter inventory, so these sweaters, the coats, and I think possibly winter boots were like 40% off. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna look through the sweaters, even though I personally don't need another sweater, like, oh my gosh. But anyway, I picked up a couple things and I'll show them to you now. So the first thing I got was this really cool vintage Alaska sweatshirt. And it is vintage Lee. Look at that old tag. It's so sunny in here. Sorry for if there was a reflection. But I just loved the graphics on it. It's really cool. The back is just plain. But I thought it had a year on it. It actually doesn't. But anyway, I'm going to try and throw this up on Depop. I'm still experimenting with Depop, you guys. It's not my favorite. Items just don't move on Depop like they do on Poshmark, but I'm not giving up yet. I'm still trying it out. Next up, I found this really cool vintage, see if I can pull it so you can see, Escada Sport. And this is like a towel material, like terry cloth, I believe it's called. It's very soft, and I love this gold hardware. These things are so heavy. I put this stuff in the wash already, and this thing was super loud in the dryer. But it's got this really cool pocket here in the front. There's a hood at the back and everything, and then it's got more of those crazy loud gold hardware things at the bottom, which is like drawstring. And if you don't know, Escada was like a very expensive brand back in either the 50s or the 60s, I can't remember. But then they came out with like an Escada Sport line, which was supposed to be more affordable. But you can't get these anymore. And I figured I'm trying to also start experimenting on eBay. I don't know how successful I'm going to be, but this will either be up on Poshmark or eBay or both. So I thought that was really a unique find. I've never found Escada before. So next is a sweater, and it is by Lucky Brands. And it is just this gorgeous duster cardigan. And what stuck out to me the most were these colors. It's kind of all these like, it's honestly looking like more of a fall cardigan, but the best part is that there is fringe at the bottom, and I love this. This is the softest material. And I figure if this didn't sell fast enough for me on Poshmark, I'm going to keep it because it is so cozy. And it's a size large, so it's nice and oversized, at least for me. But I just love the colors and how it drapes. So, Lucky Brand is a hit or miss for me on Poshmark, but I really don't mind keeping that if it doesn't sell. The other sweater that I bought is for myself. I am keeping this for sure because it's one of my favorite colors, this like purpley mauve pink. And this one is a, string. This one is a Free People sweater. And it is just, again, it's not a duster, like it's not that long, but it covers your butt. It's got a slit at the side. I don't even know if you can see this. And it has snaps instead of buttons, so that's kind of cool. And it's got kind of a bat wing style, and then the arms are really fitted. And this looks really nice when I'm teaching ballet. So I usually throw this on over a t-shirt for when I'm teaching and stuff, and it just looks really cozy and cute, especially with a black t-shirt underneath. So I've been really loving this. I've already worn it like 7 times since I've been home. And last, this was one of the best things that I found on this mini quick trip to Goodwill. I wasn't even looking at the dresses because they were not on sale, but this dress was in the wrong place, shoved in between a bunch of stuff, meaning someone was probably trying to hide this, so I'm sorry. I got your dress. You tried, but I got it. And it is just this really cute. This is Milnouette Sours. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. They sell this at Anthropologie. It is super expensive. Like this dress, original price retail is like $300 something. But look at this pretty steel blue, and it's got this cream lace eyelet detail, and it's also at the bottom. And at the bottom, it's like totally cut out and see-through. And the back is the exact same. And it just buttons up the front. It's such a cute little style, like a little T-length dress. I did try this on. It does not fit me, you guys. This fits very small for a size 8. I'm normally a size 6 or 8 in dresses, but this was a little bit tight, but I was getting it for Poshmark anyways because Anthro tends to do pretty well, and this is already listed up to Poshmark, and my closet will be linked below as well if you are interested in any of the things that I'm showing you, by the way. But yeah, this is already listed, and it's already got about 40 likes, so people are loving this dress. No one's bought it yet, so you might be able to snag it. So that is everything that I bought from the Goodwill. Not too much, certainly not as much as I usually spend when I'm at the thrift store, but Goodwill is a little on the pricey side for me, so I don't normally spend that much time. I actually don't even go to Goodwill when I'm at home in Virginia because it's just too overpriced for me, and they just don't have good stuff. But in New York City, I'm willing to go and check it out because I find things like that dress from Anthro that I don't always find in Virginia. Now let's get into how this weekend went. My audition was on a Monday this time, which is very unusual. I think it's one of the only ones that I audition on Monday, but this one was for one of my top 2 companies that I really, really wanted to get a job with because This company in particular has a Russian director, and the school attached to their company is also Russian trained. So, and it would be a great fit for me if I could just dance for the company and also teach in the school, because that's the kind of situation I'm looking for, to have more than one source of income. So it would just be perfect. And I really love the location as well. So I was so pumped for this audition because it had on the website Vaganova Training a Plus. And that's me. So I was super pumped to go, and you could tell earlier in the vlog how excited I was. And the class was amazing, you guys. I had the most amazing audition class thus far. Like, I danced as I rarely have I danced like that. I don't know where it came from. Best moment of the entire class was in center adagio, which, by the way, we didn't start with our point shoes on this time. Thank you very much. We had a good solid Russian bar to warm us up, and then we put our point shoes on for the center. But anyways, the center adagio had an attitude pirouette in it, and those are hit and miss for me. Most of the time I can get a double if I'm like having a good day. But I thought to myself, I haven't attempted one of these turns in almost 2 years. I don't know if I'm going to make this double, especially on point. But everyone else in the class was only doing a single. And so I thought to myself, I need to try a double, because if I land it, I will be the only person in the class who lands a double turn in this position, and the director will notice. So I was in the last group, and I made up my mind that go big or go home, I'm gonna try this double turn. And I succeeded, you guys. I perfectly turned twice, and I perfectly landed, and it was like time slowed down for a second. You know, when suddenly you turn or you do something on stage and time seems to have stopped for a second? That's what it was. I was really proud of myself for just trusting my technique and going for it, because I was literally the only person who tried a double and did a double. Of the entire, I think there were about 100 people there, maybe. And I know the director saw it, because everyone else came down and then I came down after them. So my advice, my kind of tip for this video for you all, for you dancers as you audition, don't be afraid to try things. If you feel like you're on your leg, your balance is good, like, go for the double turn, go for the triple turn. If you never know, you might just land something that you haven't landed in 2 years. It's only going to get you a positive response because you tried. Even if you don't land it exactly perfectly, the directors can see that you're willing to try and get that extra jump, that extra double turn, whatever it is. They will notice that you're a hard worker. So that's my tip for you. But the class itself was amazing. I enjoyed every single second of it. When I left there, I felt so happy, and so alive. And I thought, if I could dance for this company, I would be so happy every single day. Like, I would wake up in the morning and I would be excited to go to work. I would just be living my best life if I got this job. I'm gonna stop rambling because I think that's what I'm starting to do. I hope you enjoyed this short little trip, my Goodwill spoils and little chat. Once again, I will leave everything linked below, like the hotel that I stayed in, the exact location of the Goodwill I went to, etc., etc. So you will always find all of my New York suggestions linked in the comments, or not in the comments, what am I saying? Linked in the description below. So go check down there if you need to find something. I hope you enjoyed watching this vlog, and remember to always do what you love what you do, and go on adventures. I'll see you next time. Bye!